What's up, everyone? So in this take, I'm going to explaining why the Dominican people are a multiracial ethnic group. Um, the best way to explain this, I want to take something that I heard from Denzel Washington from an interview. He said, it's not about color, it's about culture. A lot of times, there are people out there on both sides of the fence. They'll use color to explain about ethnicity. And this can be problematic because in identity politics, what it does, it brings forth conflict. Okay, it doesn't really bring a coherent explanation. Okay, this is why a lot of times there's going to be many people that will say color is a social construct. Okay, but we must also keep in mind that ethnic groups are not. All right. So the other one thing that I want to explain about also as well. So when you read books, and a lot of it is still portrayed in academia, and many people still hold the same opinion that the Dominican ethnic group is a mulatto ethnic group. No, we're not. We are a multiracial ethnic group. Okay, and this belief mainly stems from the idea, which is documented through DNA, that we have sub-Saharan African ancestry, which we do. But not just, we don't just have sub-Saharan African ancestry, we also have North African ancestry, okay, which reflects our Berber ancestry or ancestry connecting with the Gauchos from the Canary Islands, okay. Another thing that can't be discounted, Dominicans have Native American or Taino ancestry. Okay, the highest I've seen is 7%. The also important thing to consider was reported in 2017 that among the Dominican people in the Dominican Republic, they found 7 native haplogroups. Okay, 7. And if the Dominican people were primarily a mulatto ethnic group, meaning having European and African ancestry, these haplogroups would not be present. Okay, so I think that's an important thing to point out. So we know when comparing the demographics between Haitians and Dominicans on the island, we have entirely different demographic origins, and this you can see in the genetics. It's so these are some things that I wanted to point out. Moving forward, I think it's very important, in my opinion, that Dominicans and Dominicans in the diaspora steer away from identity politics. We should deal with facts and data because we will be able to explain our arguments more clearly. People will understand where we are coming from a Dominican aspect. There's one book that I would like to mention, which is pretty good. It's called Public Debt and Slavery, The Case of Haiti. This book is by Simon, I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right, HENOCHSBERG, okay, and this is published by the Paris School of Economics. So what this book pretty much does, it explains the economic case of the social and economic problems, okay, which is mainly due to historical economic embargoes, um, the over militarized society Haiti has, um, due to foreign nations not wanting to recognize Haiti, historical inflations due to the indemnity, and then the modern debt created after 1986 and stuff like that. So it's really good, really explains that, okay, and it's really helped to give a grounding on some of the history along with the other references that I provided, okay. Um, just a reminder, like, subscribe, and share. Also hit the notifications, okay, so you can stay up to date with what's going on. Also, you can check out Confederation of the Antilles at WordPress. You can check out the blogs I have there. The current one that I have currently on the Garifuna. I'll have more stuff coming up soon. Keep an open mind. Don't be reactionary, because that's what happens a lot when these topics come up. And that's another reason why we have to be more logical, because these kind of subjects, when you use your emotions, you're not going to use logic. We're going to say things that's going to sound interesting because of clout, but doesn't, are we actually being factual? So we have to put those things into consideration. So that's pretty much it. Until the next build.